Hello everyone, and I hope you're well. So in this video, we're going to be touching on about 5 or 6 sectors that you've probably never ever heard of. And these are going to be big in the future. So if you are looking to either start a business in it or a recruitment agency in it, more importantly, these could be the ones for you. Now, people often come to me with sectors that it's quite clear they're going to be big. So for example, cybersecurity. A lot of people think, oh, should I make a break into that market or should I go into it now? It all depends. If you can obviously find the candidates, that will be it. So these are existing sectors, however, they're defined slightly differently. So I'll go ahead and explain what they are, list them, and it might pique some ideas for niches in the future to start your agency in. So number one is called service on demand. So what service on demand is, you get the service on demand. Basically, anything to your doorstep. Yeah, think Uber Eats, think, I don't know, Netflix, anything where you get it very quickly, where traditionally you wouldn't. Take away, just eat, that kind of thing. It's more centered around that. I think deliveries, valuation, flotation was a sort of key break in this market. And where you can find your position in that is hiring for these companies, because they're heavily funded. Most of these have huge amounts of investor funding. Yeah, so it's not the case of where can you find these companies, they don't exist. They're scrambling for talent at the moment, and that's the beauty of it. So the second one on this list is something that I'm not certain about in terms of it being massive. It's called EdTech. So it's educational with technology mixed in. Most on this list is technology based. So EdTech is basically in and out of the classroom applications. So this could be something like a projector, or it could be something along the lines of a certain software that grades students or checks for plagiarism, that kind of thing. A lot of it is AI based, but it is interesting because schools get, obviously in this country, public funding, and they get a lot of funding, and they're chosen. Schools now are mainly academies, or most companies are, or schools rather, are moving to a academy based, where they can control the funding. So that's something to look at. Now another one, this is an interesting one, and this is a good sector overall, I would say, and very underlooked. It is the property market. So it's PropTech, it's called. So it's property mixed with technology. And why this is important is everyone lives in a home, everyone either rents, owns, mortgage, whatever. But PropTech, think Rightmove, Zoopla, those ones are where basically it's replaced estate agents. And these companies have, I think property is a good market to be in for recruitment itself. But PropTech is very good and growing fast still to this day. They are a data company rather than anything. If you think Rightmove is about, selling adverts, it's a data company. They sell data. Before, everyone used to go to the banks and say, what's the price, average price? Now Rightmove can do that. They can sell the data, etc. And the other one is AltFi. So this is alternative finance, basically. So this is, I think, number 4 on the list. And alt finance is basically if you use Robinhood or Free Trade. Certain challenger banks would fall into this category. It's a very lucrative sector. I would say cryptocurrency also falls into this, and that's a growing space. I don't know if it's going to be around in the future, but it seems to be a very hot topic at the moment. And the other one is another version of the sort of property tech, and this one's interesting. This could actually be one of the biggest on this list. It is InsureFi, or InsureTech. So it's insurance. So typically when you used to buy insurance, and this is how I still do it, you call up your insurance company and you say, look, I've got this home, it's this much, and etc. And they value it for you, and they give you an insurance policy against that content, building, whatever. Now, if you've got a pet dog, you've got a house, you've got a mortgage, you've got car insurance, you literally go online, type it in. I mean, Compare the Market would fall into this, I guess, as a sort of, aggregator. And then you fill in the information, and it goes on, and it's like, bang, you're done. Your insurance is done. So you don't need a call center. You don't need anything like that. So it's a better business model. And these are, a lot of it is focused around technology, like we said before. But all in all, we're looking at a good market. with this. So pay attention to this regardless of what you're doing. Yeah. And the fifth, sixth on this list, I don't understand it. It's called gamification. So gamification is apparently when you put up something that isn't traditionally gaming based, but you gamify it. So you make it fun, basically. And this is done for a lot around education. So you'd make it like a quest to learn this language or something like that. I don't know how this slots in or where you'd go to recruit people or what companies. I don't know, but it's on the list. It's one of the fastest growing sectors in the UK. But I wanted to make this list to give you some ideas about what is looking forward, what are we looking at in the future. I was hoping to find something recruitment based, if I'm honest. So I wanted to find something where recruitment was going to slot in. I guess maybe alternative finance, maybe EdTech. I don't know. But all in all, I just wanted to make this video just to sort of, broaden the horizons, have a look out there and then, see what is there. Don't look at the traditional, agencies. Build for the future now. For example, you would start in insurance and then you'd move into Insurify and take it from there. So I love you all the best and take care.